Hello everyone, welcome to Chef Yu's Culinary Television. Today, I have a very interesting recipe to share with you. But before I do, I just want to make a quick reminder. Now, Chef Yu's Culinary Television is primarily geared towards vegan and vegetarian cuisine. Now, that does not mean that I will never prepare anything with meat or so on. All it means is that as of right now, most of my content is going to be geared towards vegan and vegetarian cuisine. So, with that being said, let's go into today's recipe. What I got for you today is vegan French toast. So, what exactly is vegan French toast? Well, you know that traditionally French toast is made with eggs and maybe a little bit of milk and so. But for Chef Yu's French toast, it's gonna be 100% vegan. I'm gonna use orange juice, almond milk. I'm gonna use a little bit of flour. I have syrup, brown cinnamon, and nutmeg. So let's get into it. Now, what the bread you choose to use can be of your choice. Typically, we would use like a Texas toast. That's because it's nice, thick cut, and it's firm. When soaked, it holds together pretty good. But for me, I don't usually practice eating white bread. So today I'm gonna do a multi-grain bread. You could use whatever bread you like. So let's get into this. So I got my skillet here, and this is what I'm gonna use for my grill. You could do a frying pan, whatever you have at home, that's okay. I'm using my skillet here, and it's already nice and warm. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, and I am going to put my gloves on. I don't like to put my hands directly into my food like that. Even though I'm cooking for myself, I still maintain the practice of using the gloves, and I think you should do too. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a half a cup of orange juice in a bowl. This is a cup. I'm just gonna do half. I'm gonna do a half a cup of almond milk. And this is just regular almond milk. Call it almond breeze. I already measure 2 tablespoons of flour, and this is just all-purpose flour. And I have nutmeg and cinnamon, which I will do 1/4 of a teaspoon of each. Now, with all my ingredients in the bowl, I'm going to mix everything together. And my skillet is already nice and hot. And so my mixture looks just like a traditional French toast mix would look. Except the obvious: no cow's milk and no eggs. Now we're gonna take our bread and we're gonna soak it. We're gonna soak it on one side. We're gonna soak it on the second side. You do not want to soak it too much till it becomes too soft, especially if you're using regular sliced bread like I am doing, because the bread itself is already soft. Then I'm going to put it in my skillet, do the second slice. Then this one is ready to go as well. Take my gloves off, dispose of them. Now, in the meantime, while the French toast is toasting, I just want to remind you that this channel is going to be a little bit different from your typical YouTube cooking channel. And why is that so? Well, I want to go beyond the taste. I'm pretty sure that all the cooking channels on YouTube, the food is pretty good, they're very tasty. I would like to take it a step further. We're not only going to focus on the taste, but I'm going to focus on also the nutrients. What in these ingredients, what is it doing for you? Because at the end of the day, we're not only eating so we can feel full, we want to make sure that the food is nutritious and it's doing something to our body. Let's see how the French toast is coming on. I think I should turn it up a little bit more. What we're looking for is a nice golden brown French toast. Obviously, you don't have eggs there, so it's gonna take a little bit longer, especially if you're using a white bread. But you still should have a nice golden color when it's done. So we give it time. Give it a little bit more time. Let's check the French toast, how it's doing. Wow, beautiful, 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 excellent. So just bring it up a little bit closer so you can see it's getting a very nice golden brown, like I said, color. Now let's see. Let me get the plate over here. So I'm gonna cut the French toast, put it on a plate. I'm gonna turn my grill off. The rest of the temperature will finish cooking. It's done. This is done. So and remember, if you use a hard bread, like a hard-dough bread, Texas toast type of deal, your French toast is gonna be firmer. But if you're like me and you want to use a whole grain bread or whole wheat bread. You just have to be careful and don't soak it too much, otherwise you will run the risk of it falling apart. Now, if you are the type of person that like powder sugar on your French toast, then go for it. Personally, I don't, but that's a personal preference. All I'm gonna go ahead and do is put some syrup. And if I was doing the sugar, I would have sugar it up and it would make a nice presentation. But there is it. Vegan orange French toast. Guys, I suggest you try it at home. Follow the video description and you shouldn't have any problems. I love it. And I think you're gonna love it too. So I definitely recommend that you guys try this one. Now, if you think you're gonna like this recipe, if you want to try this recipe, and if you like this video, I suggest you give me a like, share the video, and consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next video.